Yeah. Do I sound okay?
I think so.
All right.
I don't know. You sound okay in my headphones.
I'll take that then.
That's good. It is November the 20th, 2019, and I'm Eric, finally talking to you from beautiful downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where I really think we need to stop encouraging self esteem. If everyone grows up with high self esteem, who the hell's going to work in our strip clubs?
There's always going to be girls with daddy issues.
Yeah, I hope so, but you never know now. It's things could change. The way things are going, there might not even be girls in 20 years. I don't know.
No, that's sad but true.
Gord, my friend, it has been far too long. How are you?
Uh, Feeling lost in life without doing a podcast.
You
I
know
can
what?
tell you
I
that.
have been too. Luckily, I've had uh, writing to do for the other ones, so that kind of faked my way through the guilt and pain of not doing it. But I am glad we're back. Um,
It's exciting times.
Oddly enough, our numbers haven't dropped off a tremendous amount, so thank you, world, for that. I really appreciate you hanging in there while we dealt with some technical issues. Um, they should be dealt with for a good long time now. It's only about the eighth time I've said that.
Shit about that.
Um, so yeah, numbers are looking good. We got like 5 new likes on Facebook today, so thank you guys. That's wicked.
That's
Uh,
awesome. I'm getting some weird clicking constant sounds. Is that what the
and
hell's going on?
that could just be, I don't know.
Oh, it's really weird. It's like you keep. It's like you're hitting a button and it's like click, 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 click.
Okay,
It's weird. I don't know.
I'll keep that in mind. Um,
Okay.
I don't know what that might be. Is it constant?
It was. It hasn't. Ever since I brought it up, it hasn't
Weird.
happened.
Um, okay, well, we'll just try to move on and hope for the best.
That'll work.
Um, where was I? Numbers are good. Facebook looked good. No emails in our email contest yet. The Don't Be a Dick email contest. I don't see what's going on here. You send in an email, Gord sends you money. How could you not want to do that?
It's not that difficult, and I don't get why people are not jumping all over this.
Me either. So, once again, send in an email and don't be a dick about it. And you get $25. The first 2 people to send in emails get $25. If you feel like being a dick, we'll still give you $10. Your options for emailing us are Eric at ericandgord.com, Gord at ericandgord.com. Tim Cook has genital warts at gmail.com. Um, Tim Cook is a giant piece of shit at gmail.com. And what the hell is wrong with you people at gmail.com? Um, I've removed the Outlook one because I think that might be tripping you guys up. So it's all strictly Gmail right now. 25 bucks for an email. I don't get it. I'm surprised fucking Tim Cook hasn't done it by now.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shocker.
Although I made amends with our last episode. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I did not. Haven't had a chance to.
Okay. Well, I won't spoil the surprise, but I made it up to him. So yeah, send in your emails, win money. That's stupid that you don't do that. And it's also stupid that you go to ericandgord.com because that site is currently down. So it does have a redirect on it that will send you straight to our brand new website, wearerightdealwithit.com. Very cool website. I'm very happy with it. And ericandgord.com will be back up and running when it is. You don't need it right now, so don't worry about it. But we are right, dealwithit.com. Very, very cool website. That's about it. I have like nothing really to tell you guys about. other than that stuff. You know, nothing's gone on in the world. It's almost good that we weren't doing a show because nothing's happened. It's the same old shit. Shear is fucked.
Yeah.
Trump's fucked. Oil's fucked. Whatever.
There's some pensioners who stripped off completely naked for 2020 rude health calendar.
That's disturbing. And they shouldn't be allowed to do that.
That's just awesome.
Old people are gross, and I know because I'm becoming one. Don't do gross things, old people. It's not funny. It's gross. I'm doing my best Gord impersonation. I don't know if I could send you a picture, but I'll try. I'm sporting a Gord beard right now.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of
It's good stuff. What else? Nothing. I don't know. It was such a boring week. I had the tragedy in the rain where the phone got wrecked, and then I've just been sad and lonely ever since. I hate that it rains so much here it can ruin electrical devices while they're in your pocket.
Yeah, that's just annoying.
It really is. Something that kind of made moderately exciting. Adrian DeBarros is on vacation, and he looks like he's having a blast, and I want to talk to him about it. He should be headed on back. He was like in Panama and all these cool places, taking happy pictures of himself. It looks cool. So I'm going to try to get him back on right away. Before
Absolutely.
Christmas comes along and ruins everything.
I wonder if he's going to do a song about his travels. That'd be
Yes,
interesting.
very, very much. He already has, actually. He has. It was great. What else happened in the world? I talked to my daughter. It was amazing. She's very funny.
That's awesome,
She
dude.
said I was
That's
silly.
really good.
Yeah, we talked for like 45 minutes. It was cool. She said I was silly, and I like that.
She said that was silly.
Yeah, and that when I come to her house, she's gonna trick me. I don't know what that means, but she's gonna trick me.
Okay, interesting.
She's very tricky.
Apparently, she's tricky.
She's a funny kid. What else is happening? That's it. That's all I got. I don't know. I did a lot of studying for my other podcast, the stories behind the songs. It's a very good podcast. It starts February 1st. You guys are going to love it. Check it out on Facebook, Stories Behind the Songs. And check out the other one that they're doing, the movie one that's about movies. I forget what it's called now. Shit.
Attaboy.
Something about movies. The scene. Have you seen it? Scene. Something about scene. It's a good one too. Check it out. It's kind of the same thing that we're doing with music, but about movies.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
You'll like this, Gord, because they did a poll on Facebook. They're like, "What's the best movie soundtrack ever?" And
Oh,
I
that's
said,
easy.
of course, I said Judgment Night,
Well, yeah, of course.
and they came back with, "How have I not seen this movie?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" And yeah, so the people doing the movie podcast haven't seen the greatest movie of all time.
Well, I mean, it's not like the movie itself is amazing. It's good and all, but
Oh, you could argue it's the best role for 3 out of the 4 actors in it.
well, I mean, true.
You got 3 actors in Cuba. Yeah, Stephen
It's
Dorff.
true.
Stephen
Stephen
Dorff had
Dorff.
Blade, so you can't take that away from him.
No,
I didn't like
Neil
Blade, but
Westman
people
had
did.
Young Guns.
And Dennis Leary, by far, it was his best movie.
Yeah, because he ended up doing those fucking like comedy things, sort of.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Oh,
But
what was
anyway,
that one? The Ref. God, you remember that movie?
Oh, of course I do.
Oh,
At any
I mean,
rate,
funny
these
but
people-
painful.
These people need to watch movies if they haven't seen Judgment Night. How are you doing a show about 90s movies? Come on, people. I can't do
Really, no, but
everything.
you're talking about soundtrack specifically. How do you not? Like, it's the most important soundtrack ever created,
Yeah,
hands down.
The only other one I remember someone mentioning was Rockstar. And I was like, Rockstar didn't have a good soundtrack. It was a good movie.
Well, I mean, at least they wrote quote unquote original songs for it,
What was it?
and which you got to give credit for. And it had Zach Wilde, so that's just worth it. I mean, I'm a fan of the album just because it's Zach Wild playing guitar.
There was another one I had to comment on too. They don't. It should be a good show. I don't know. I'm not gonna. Have you seen it? That's what it's called.
Have you seen it?
And no, they haven't. Have you
Apparently
seen it?
they haven't.
The other Oracle Media Productions podcast starting in February, gonna be great. Pay attention to them both, and they're gonna be running in tandem with Eric and Gord, and there's a lot of opportunity for cross promotion there, and we'll be jumping all over that in the months to come. What else is there? Life hacks, redundant. I'm sick of computers being redundant. Did I talk about that already? I feel like I already bitched about that, but it's getting really fucking annoying. Like when Facebook messages me to tell me I have an email from Twitter. I don't need that shit. I don't need 50 notifications. I know I have an email I'm not checking. Fuck off. Like, it's bad enough you guys are watching 24 hours a day. You don't have to just, point out stupid shit. I've always got my phone in my hand. I know I've got a fucking email. I don't need Facebook to tell me. And, Facebook, you can stop with the fucking friend suggestions. Because I've gotten a dead guy. And yesterday, my ex-wife. Yeah, hey, friend suggested for you. How about your ex-wife? How about no? That's a bad suggestion. Do you guys not read Facebook?
Okay. For the record, almost that entire rate you said, that cutting out clicking sound, cut out most of it on my end.
On your end. Well, it's not really important that you hear me.
No. Okay, well, I'm just letting you know because I couldn't hear shit.
Okay. I don't know what's causing that. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Could be feeding back from the microphone. I'm not sure. Oh, that's good. Good noise. What if I do this? Does it stop?
I'm not doing it now.
Yeah.
Whenever you get close to the mic, you get all excited about something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. All in all, the sound isn't ideal, but I'll fix it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out as the show goes on. That's really annoying. That's gonna suck. Anyway, Gord, do you have something you can talk about? Because I'm just gonna bore the shit out of myself. Anyway, I was just ranting about Facebook.
Well, I've been wanting to follow this whole impeachment thing, and I don't know. It seems to me like it's more about it's like the Brexit thing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I almost don't see the point to it.
No, I just read an article before we started today that the writing's on the wall. Some guy has now come forward who Trump was claiming to not have known, but now it's undeniable that he absolutely knew him, and this guy's a big whistleblower and whatever. I don't know. Just do it or don't. I'm sick of why we don't need this dragged out anymore. We know the answer.
Yeah, what I don't understand about this whole why you have to have an entire trial for this is the question should be very simple. Did you ask the leader of another nation to investigate one of your political rivals?
And the answer is already yes. He's already said yes to that.
It's a resounding yes that Trump's will be admitted, and yet somehow this needs to be investigated. And I'm really confused by this. Why is there an investigation when everybody involved admits that, oh yeah, of course we did it. Here's the transcript to prove that I did it.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of just grandstanding, obviously, and it's the American way. They can't just fire the guy. They have to destroy him publicly first and just shame him miserably instead of just letting him go with a little bit of dignity, as he is still the president of the fucking United States.
Yeah, but, I mean, the thing is every time they try to completely defaminate him, every single time they do that, it blows up in their face.
It does. You're right.
So then wouldn't it make sense to just be like, hey, did you do this? Yeah, I did it. Okay, cool. Let's just leave it at that and just take care of the problem instead of trying to like I said, trying to go out of their way to make him look even dumber than he really is. I don't know. The whole thing seems
yeah,
really confusing.
it absolutely would make sense. Nothing about this makes sense. It's a tremendous waste of money, waste of time. Like, who's governing while you're doing all this shit? You know, the government still has to work, and you don't appear to be working at the moment. You're just wasting time with this stupid shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
I just don't understand it.
I felt the
really
same
don't.
way when they were going after Trudeau last year. It's like, all right, we get it. Now move on. Get back to running the country, please.
Oh, sad news, by the way. The singer of Spirit of the West has died.
Really?
Yeah, John Mann is dead at the age of 57 after battling Alzheimer's.
Wait, Alzheimer's at 57.
Yeah.
How frightening is that?
It's a little terrifying.
One of the scariest things in the world to me. And the only thing that I would beg for assisted suicide is if I had Alzheimer's.
Yeah, best of luck with that.
And anything else, do not. I have the opposite of a do not resuscitate order. Always resuscitate. Whatever I have, they'll cure it one day. Just keep me alive. Stick me in a corner somewhere. I'll be fine. But if I have Alzheimer's, then yeah, you can put a bullet in me.
You see, there was a guy many years ago who had tattooed on his chest an actual "do not resuscitate" statement.
Right.
It was like basically it was like a legal document that he put on his chest, and then he ends up something happened, and they had to like resuscitate him and stuff. And it wasn't even a contest, so they resuscitated him, and it's because of the simple fact, even though he has it tattooed on his chest, it's still not a legal binding document.
Really?
So they resuscitated him, and he's like very thankful they did.
Did he sign it?
It was signed, but it's a tattoo.
So it's in black or blue ink. I'm sure it's legal. It's fine.
It's signed by him, but it's not notarized by a lawyer.
Yeah, that's, you know what, who cares? If the guy's last wishes is don't resuscitate, then don't fucking resuscitate.
But yet again, the funnier thing about it is they resuscitated him, and he is very thankful that they did, because otherwise he'd be dead, and he's like, well, I kind of wanted to live, so this is really nice of you, thank you.
Yeah, most people who do that, they don't. I have a friend, I'm not going to name him, Phil. He was begging to die for like a week. He was all shitty a few years ago. And he's like, I just want to die. So I grabbed him and I dragged him down to the river. And I held his head under the water. And then I picked up a real big rock. And then he didn't want to die anymore, apparently. So sometimes these guys who claim they want to die, really they just want attention.
Yep, pretty much. And that was this guy. Now he has... The fact that he now has this thing tattooed on his chest stating permanently for the rest of his life, never resuscitate me. He gets resuscitated. Now he completely goes against his entire belief on something that is permanently inked on his entire chest and stomach.
Yeah, that's true. And
amazing.
I think the first responders should get to tattoo something on him every time they resuscitate him from now on.
Oh, I fully agree. Absolutely, I agree. How fucking retarded are you?
Speaking of which, my GoFundMe trip to the East Coast still stands. For those of you who may not heard of it, for $2,000, I will tattoo anything you want across my chest and go topless until I go to my East Coast extravaganza with Gord. That offer's always open. It's open to anybody. Anything that doesn't directly offend someone else, like, you know, in like a racist way or a homophobic slur or whatever. Anything you want, corporate logo, picture of me eating a dick, I don't care, whatever. I will tattoo it across my chest. I'll go topless until the next major holiday. And then I will go to Ashburn, Virginia with Gord. So, yeah, send me an email, eric@ericgord.com, if you want to tattoo my chest with a do not resuscitate order or whatever.
I might just donate just for that.
You're not allowed.
It's just funny.
Just like I'm not allowed to email us. Or I would have many times.
That's just so funny. Eric, I'm just donating you $10,000 for you to come across the country, but you have to get a do not resuscitate tattoo across your forehead.
Oh, yeah, no, it's chest. I can't do forehead. Face tattoos, I don't understand people who tattoo their face. What are you thinking? It just looks like dirt all the time. You look like you have dirt on your face.
Yeah, it's true.
There's no cool thing you can put on your face. Like Mike Tyson looked like a retard. But most guys get like a spider web or something you just look like an idiot. Don't tattoo your face.
Yeah, again, why?
There's
no
going to be a
part
time,
of that is attractive to any human being anywhere ever.
and I promise you there's at least one time in your future, probably dozens, but at least one that you're really, really going to regret that.
Yeah, absolutely. Why would you not regret that? I mean, it's fucking stupid.
It is stupid. Face tattoo people, you're stupid. That's it. Plain and simple. You're just stupid.
The only face tattoo that I would I wouldn't say I would consider, because I wouldn't consider it, but that I would actually find is a tiny little star beside either a tiny little star or the little tear.
Yeah, but the tear is if you've killed someone.
Yeah, well, the spider on the elbow is supposed to say that when you kill somebody, and every spider in the web is supposed to be a person you've killed.
Yeah, I guess that people don't really follow those rules as much anymore. But
yeah, I would assume not.
Yeah, I could give you the single teardrop. That's kind of cool. I would get a face tattoo but it would have to cover my entire face and just be a tattoo of my face when I was younger.
See, I've always loved that idea. I always thought that's just an awesome concept. I'm going to get a picture of me when I was 18 tattooed on my face.
Right? Wouldn't it be great? Get a tattoo of me all over my whole body except taller.
With a six-pack.
Yeah. Oh, that would be funny. Go get a six-pack tattooed on. Oh.
After the movie 300, that was actually a thing.
Was it really?
That was actually a thing, because after the movie 300 came out, people were realizing that all that was airbrushed.
Yeah.
And because of that airbrushing, they realized, they said, well, that means if I get the same shading style tattooed on me, I'm always going to look like I have a six-pack. Yeah, no, not so much.
Yeah, but you're going to look like a fat guy with a six-pack. How dumb would that look?
Which is exactly what happened.
I'm totally doing that, by the way. Secondary contest for everybody. Anyone who pitches in and mails me a Speedo, I'll go get six-pack tattooed on me to go with my matching Speedo.
Anybody willing to see Eric in a Speedo, I will pay you an additional $50 to not see him in a Speedo.
I've always wanted to have a Speedo, and I went out to buy them, and they're ridiculously expensive, so I've never bought one, but I think I would look fantastic in one.
It's a funny thing that something with so little fabric can be so bloody expensive.
Plus, my middle name being Brennan, it's the perfect chance to name it the Banana Hammock.
Oh, that's so bad.
That's awesome.
That's a new T-shirt right there.
The Banana Hammock. I think it would, or the Borat bathing suit. I'd look good in that too. Either one of those. That'd be my Christmas present, kids. If you want to send Eric and Gord a Christmas present, Christmas is right around the corner. I'm not as fired up about it as I was. Like last year, I was really hating on it. I had a good time hating on it. It was some of our best episodes because I was so hating on Christmas. But this year, I'm just not hating it. I'm not feeling it at all.
I don't know where I stand right now because it'll depend if I'm going to be employed or not, so we'll have to find out.
Yeah. I got a lovely call from my mother today saying I wasn't getting anything. So that's like, she just called to just say that. Hi, how you doing? I'm not sending you a Christmas present. Okay, good talk. Thanks, Mom.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
Haven't talked to her in like 2 months, and it was an important phone call. 3 o'clock this afternoon for no reason.
Just to tell you, you're not getting any presents for Christmas.
I did see something really wicked this afternoon, and since the way this episode is going, I'll just start at 11 in the morning. And
Oh,
I don't know. He ran like he thinks I'm gonna rat him out or something. That's not what I do, but it's funny that he thinks that. It's even
especially
funnier
now
that I
that
can blackmail with him with it now.
considering you just announced it on the podcast, me now.
Well, yeah. I She probably doesn't listen to it. Actually, she probably does listen to it just to like hear what I'm doing so she can use it against me.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't surprise me.
But okay, if you are listening, your husband's a liar and he's in the bar when he says he's at work.
How'd I tell you?
I wasn't at the bar. I didn't even have a beer today. But Mr. Perfect there, 11 a.m. Excuse me, 11 a.m.
Oh, that's just so funny.
It is. It makes me happy. I may cut that all out. I just really wanted to tell you, and I didn't know when or how, so I might just edit this out. I might. Who knows?
Here's something new for you.
Thank God.
Apparently, they found a photo from 1898 that of a young girl that looks exactly like the Greta Thunberg chick.
Oh God.
And they're actually saying that she is now. There's a conspiracy that she travels. That she's a time traveler.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, there was another time traveler just on recently from 70 years from now, ranting and raving on the radio. No. All right, there's no one is traveling through time. The Mandela effect. That's what we were fucking supposed to talk about. We'll talk about that tomorrow night.
Yes, yeah, that's very interesting because I can remember a few instances of that. So yeah,
I can. The one it's named after is the only one I distinctly remember not happening because I remember him getting out of prison. So I didn't have any recollection of him dying in the 80s. I knew very well that he didn't. So it's stupid that it's called the Mandela effect because that's the one that I didn't fall for. But that's what we were supposed to be talking about. Anyway, the point, what I'm trying to say is no one's traveling through time. Your theories are stupid, and we're going to talk about that. I don't even believe in this alternate universe crap. Although many people do believe that we've just entered another universe without our knowledge.
no, really, that we've mentioned that without our knowledge. I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, that's why this is going on, like the Mandela effect.
Well, that might explain a couple of things.
It's not a conspiracy. It's not someone changing things. It's like we've literally entered a reality where all that stuff is the way it is, and we just didn't notice that we've switched realities.
Oh, weird. That sure, why not? I'll go for that.
I won't. I don't think we did. I don't think time travelers are going to come back and tell me differently. I think that's stupid and defies physics.
Physics is only as far as what we can figure out at this stage until we can figure out more.
Yeah, well, really, you could say that about everything, right? I'm only living the way I am until I can figure out more. Really, the only thing hiding me back is an antiquated justice system and physics.
I realized just how asininely stupid my statement sounded as soon as it left my mouth.
That's all.
Wow.
My whole life, I just thought, God damn the law and physics. They're just ruining me, my potential. Be so much further ahead in life if it wasn't for the law and physics. I hate them both.
Oh, there we go. Here's some random news. People all over Canada, probably most of Canada, should be able to see the Northern Lights.
Oh, cool.
Visible Wednesday night and early Thursday morning across most of Canada.
I like that you read it as if it was a completely foreign land that you've never heard of, or just people all over. Oh, Canada! What is this Canada that I'm talking about? It sounded funny.
I wasn't expecting just to see Canada because when I first opened the article, the first thing I saw was U.S. cities such as Boston, Chicago, Cleveland, and Seattle. But then it's the very first line literally says, forecasters say the Northern Lights will be unusually vibrant and visible Wednesday night and early Thursday morning across almost all of Canada.
Well, that's right now. We should get out and have a look at that. I got to see them once in Calgary, and it was very rare for them to be seen that far south.
I've seen it in Ontario once.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I was younger. I was out in the middle of, I was with my band, and we had to go to this family function for one of the band members. So he's like, I'm not going alone, so I'm taking my band with me. And his parents reluctantly agreed, and so we all went. And I was bored with everybody inside, so I walked outside just to do something. And there's these very strange lights in the sky.
Yeah, and they're really neat when you see them.
They move so weird.
Especially if you're not expecting them. I think, like in my experience, I think it's the same thing. I went outside, I was having a cigarette or taking the garbage out or something, and I just happened to catch them and went, "Oh my god!" They are very, very cool.
They're beautiful. They're really nice. By the way, the Aurora Borealis is expected to recede from its peak by Thursday night. It will be still visible in many parts of the same areas. People in parts of Nova Scotia, Southern Ontario, and Vancouver Island, however, will not be expected to see any sort of repeated performance.
That's what you get for being island people.
That's it. You get the island, you get shafted.
I would imagine in Vancouver we might have trouble too, just because the mountains are so high around us that we don't often get to see things like that.
Well, the mountains aren't high enough to touch the sky, so I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, but they go down around the horizon. You know, it's the same reason it gets dark at 3 in the afternoon here in the winter, where everywhere else it doesn't. The sun goes behind the mountain, and it's annoying.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Throws off my internal clock completely. I have no idea what time it is, because it feels like midnight, but it's like 6.
Well, apparently it's between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. local time.
Okay.
And I should be able to see it right now, and I'm sitting in my basement looking up in the sky, and I don't see shit.
Well, yeah, looking out that one little 4-by-2 basement window, and it's not there. They lied.
It doesn't exist.
I can't see it in this 3 square feet of sky. It's not there.
Bunch of fucking liars.
That's good denial. I like that. That's good Christian denial for you.
And by the way, because I'm out this same window, I can tell you for a fact the Earth is not round.
The Earth is not round, and your whole religion is really based on one woman who just really stuck to her story. That's really what it all comes down to. Wait, God got you pregnant? Yeah, I swear to God, that's what happened. You're still a virgin, right? Oh yeah, totally. It was God. It's God's baby.
God's baby.
Why does God's baby look so much like our neighbor Jeff? I don't know. It's God's will.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I hate society.
How come nobody has made a really good comedy out of the Bible? It's pretty fucking funny when you think about it.
That's a great question. I'm pretty sure that does exist.
I think that's someone should do that. Make a sitcom out of the Bible, but just like blatantly. Honor the biblical stories as well as you can, and just point out how silly they actually are. I think I've got my next project.
I think you definitely. I think we have ourselves a winner there.
Because I need another unfinished project. I don't have enough.
thinks that's perfect.
Nothing like dying with a whole stack of unfinished projects to have a legacy. Here's his legacy. Unfinished shit. Here's half a comic book, 3/2 of 3 scripts for half movies, half a novel. Hey, a bunch of unfinished podcasts. Yeah.
Please.
And his unfinished fake Bible. Which I have on our website, ericandgord.com. There's the Bible I started and haven't gotten back to. My interpretation of the Bible. You can find it on ericandgord.com under the Eric's Word section.
I remember you discussing that. It was like one of the great things I couldn't stop laughing about.
I almost completed my version of Genesis, and then I've been busy lately with other things, but I will get back to it. It's not like they made the earth in 7 days or something, man.
No, clearly.
Or maybe I read that wrong. I don't know.
All I know is on the 7th day he rested. That's all I know.
On the 7th day he wrestled. That's right. Vince McMahon likes that part.
I think it was with a Hitman heart, but I'm not 100% sure.
I can't believe Vince McMahon hasn't used that. Why don't we could, I just made our $1 billion right there. Well, you did, really.
Yeah.
We can send that. We need to get in touch with Vince McMahon and send him that for his new Sunday night show. And on the 7th day, they wrestled.
That's a really good idea.
He'd love it, too. In his stupid, shitty voice, on the 7th day, the Lord wrestled. They just have, like, God off the top rope, fucking slam Undertaker or somebody, I don't know.
I would pay money for that.
Just like Birkenstocks in a white robe, flying off the top rope. Like, we need to start filming these things.
I absolutely agree with you. I think we definitely need to film this shit.
This would be so much easier if we lived in the same city and we could actually follow through with my stupid ideas and just grab a video camera and be like, "Hey, grab a sheet and some Birkenstocks. We got to film this."
It's true. Oh my god, I'd be terrified of all this shit we would end up doing if we were all in the same town.
Gord, get the camera and meet me in the cemetery. I got an idea.
Okay.
There's a sentence that always ends well.
Yeah, right. Meet me in the cemetery.
Meet me in the cemetery. I got an idea. That's the name of a twisted game show. I know it, but I haven't worked out the details yet. Something along the lines of Fear Factor combined with MXC.
Oh, yeah.
The Japanese one?
The Japanese show. That fucking show was amazing.
Could it be called Meet Me in the Cemetery? I've got an idea. Starring Eric Gord. There are no winners.
They're all losers. Fuck you. Oh, that's so good. It's just so good.
Announce that right at the beginning of the show, too. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. Just so you know, nobody wins. And even if you could, there's no prize. So have fun with that. Now meet me in the cemetery. I've got an idea.
Bring a shovel.
Bring a shovel. Brought to you by Home Depot. And diabetes.
Diabetes.
I tried to find that for you tonight. I didn't have time, but I'll get it back for us.
Oh, good. Yeah, I have to admit, I dramatically miss it.
I've got a bunch of them saved, but I couldn't get them off one device onto another fast enough. But I'll bring them back just for James. What else? I got nothing. You sound tired. Are you tired? I don't know.
I'm very tired.
It's funny. You're
trying my best to stay awake.
It's so funny. Like you're very like cool, and then all of a sudden you're just like not with me.
My brain brain just peters off, and all of a sudden it just sort of stops working.
I like it. Well, on that note, we made an hour. That's fine. That's a good show. It was a good return. We never come back on a high note. It's always like ease our way back in.
It's true.
It's like if you've ever tried to put a pair of wet shorts on. Well, you're like, I don't know why you would, but you have. Guys, come on. You've all had them. You know, you're trying to put wet shorts and they just stick to your leg. You can't pull them all the way up. That's our show whenever we come back. Same feeling. From a long break.
It's like literally the perfect analogy. Oh, it's funny.
I'm good for those. All right, kids. I got nothing. I got no advice. Nothing. Send me money for whatever reason. I'll give you a shirt or something.
Send an email. Get the money.
We're going to be back, not tomorrow night, but possibly Friday night. I think, maybe.
I hope so. We'll have to wait and find out, but yes, I hope so.
And possibly for a couple of weeks in December, it'll be Gord flying solo with some guest hosts. So that could be neat too. We'll update you on that a little more tomorrow. Next show. Until then, take care of each other.
Watch for the skies, light up your life, fuck off and die.
That was a haiku.
That's all I got.
That's a good haiku. I'm good. I got nothing. I'm shutting this shit off. Oh, hey, New Ashes of Purgatory song is going to be on this episode. Bye.